Hey, Bears fans. This is the Bears News Fan Report bringing you another hot analysis. If you want to stay updated on everything about the Chicago Bears, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Now, let me ask you something. What if I told you that the solution to the Bears' defensive problems might already be on their radar? The Bears' defense has an obvious issue: pressure on the opposing quarterback. Last season, the team managed only 40 sacks, and aside from Montez Sweat, no one surpassed 5.5 sacks. This means the Bears urgently need reinforcements to complement the pass rush. And what if I told you that this reinforcement could be a familiar face to the fans? Yes, Khalil Mack. At 34 years old, he is still playing at a high level. Last season with the Chargers, he recorded 8 sacks, 17 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles, numbers that prove he is still a playmaker. And the best part? He already knows Chicago. From 2018 to 2021, Mack was one of the defensive leaders and helped the team win the NFC North in 2018. The question is, could he have the same impact now? Unlike big names on the market like Max Crosby or Trey Hendrickson, Mack wouldn't require a massive investment in draft picks or a long-term contract. The Bears have cap space and could offer a short, affordable deal. Additionally, his experience will be valuable for young defensive talents like Jervin Dexter and Dominique Robinson, helping develop the next generation. Now, imagine Mack and Sweat playing together. Opposing offenses would have to decide, double-team Sweat and leave Mack free, or double Mack and give Sweat room to operate. This uncertainty would create a domino effect, benefiting the entire defense, from the linemen to the defensive backs. And let's not forget about run defense. Mack remains one of the best at stopping the run, something the Bears struggled with last season. Here's the big question. Are Ryan Poles and the Bears front office willing to bet on a 34-year-old veteran? If the contract is short and financially viable, Mack could be the missing piece to turn this defense into one of the league's best. Now I want to hear from you, Bears fans. Would bringing Khalil Mack back be the best decision? Or should the Bears explore other options in the market? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed the video and want more exclusive Bears content, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and join us. What if Chicago doesn't invest in Khalil Mack? There are some options, but none with the same familiarity and immediate impact Mack could bring. The Bears could attempt a big trade for a younger player like Brian Burns or Chase Young, but that would cost valuable draft picks. Another alternative will be signing a cheaper free agent, but the risk of underperformance would be higher. If the Bears decide to stick with their current roster and trust the development of their young players, it could be a risky move. Dominique Robinson and Jervin Dexter still need to develop, and without an experienced partner for Sweat, the defense could face another season of struggles. Another factor in Mack's favor is his big game experience. He has played in the playoffs, been a key piece in a dominant defense, and knows what it's like to perform under pressure. This is often an underrated factor, but can make a huge difference. Remember that win against the Green Bay Packers in 2018? Mack had a sack, an interception, and a forced fumble in the same game. That's the kind of player Chicago needs to turn games around when things get tough. Having a veteran like Mack in the locker room would also help shape the team's mentality, which is crucial for a young roster trying to become competitive. The Bears have a big decision ahead. Khalil Mack can still be an impact player in the NFL, and bringing him back makes sense both financially and strategically. The real question is, will the front office take a chance on a veteran, or will they stick with developing young talent? If the goal is to compete in 2025, the answer is clear. Mack needs to return to Chicago. If the priority is the future, then maybe the Bears will choose another path. But now we want to hear from you. Do you think Khalil Mack is the missing piece for the Bears defense? Or should the team explore other options? Drop your opinions in the comments. And don't forget, for more Bears news and analysis, subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report, turn on notifications, and stay tuned. As a Bears fan, I see Khalil Mack's potential return as a very interesting move, but one with many nuances. There's no denying he still has gas left in the tank. The guy had 8 sacks and 17 tackles for loss last season. That proves that even at 34, he can still be a real threat to opposing quarterbacks. The biggest problem with Chicago's defense last year was the lack of a reliable partner for Montez Sweat, and Mack would solve that immediately. He already knows the franchise, knows how to perform under pressure, and most importantly, would attract offensive line attention, giving Sweat more opportunities to shine. Plus, his experience would help develop young talents like Dexter and Pickens. Now, what concerns me? The cost and durability. Mack is no longer the dominant player from 2018, and investing heavily in him could be a risk. If the Bears can get him on a short, financially smart contract, I'm all for it. But if it's a long, expensive deal, then looking at other options, maybe even through the draft or trades, might be better. At the end of the day, the real question is, do the Bears want to compete now or continue building for the future? If the plan is to win in 2025, Mack makes a lot of sense. If it's just another rebuilding year, maybe it's not the best move. What do you think? Would bringing Mack back be the best decision, or is there a better option to boost the pass rush? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss.